Look at this, guys. Super cool. Boom. That's probably loud.
So now we don't have to hold it.
Yeah.
But you can still hear this.
Or this. That was a crisp.
That was. And also, you never see Jason in just sunglasses.
No, not a lot.
You're not a sunglass type of guy.
Glasses hurt my head. They like kind of squeeze my temples together.
Yeah.
They sensitive.
But we're just parked directly in front of the sun.
We're parked.
Yeah.
Parched. That's why we're drinking. A lot is coming together right now. In just a few hours after this video, you guys will see in the Crocker video, we got some good things coming.
Yeah.
Did not expect the news we got. If that gives you a hint, it's what's going on.
Yeah.
And then also, Flint sent a text and was like, hey, there's this opportunity that has come about, and it can benefit you guys.
And then we said, or
it could benefit us.
Since we're friends.
And we help each other out.
That's right.
You know, they've been helping us more, but we're here to give back.
Yeah.
From the goodness of our hearts.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they will be doing a video probably in the next... It'll probably come out next week.
Yeah.
But
we're not going to give it away.
Yeah, but it is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited about it.
It truly... It benefits us in multiple ways.
Yeah.
And that's definitely helpful. We actually, you guys, will see later on the Crocker Life, we've gone around and we've looked at different things on our property and how hot it's getting. You'll see with the pond. Water's dropping, and that's why we were just like, a water well is a must now.
Getting a little anxious about it.
Yeah,
honestly.
No matter the price, we got to pay it. Luckily, I don't think we're going to have to pay the high price of what we were quoted by the other person. But it is...
We are on the hill, though, so you never know.
Yeah, but the pockets of water, you never know either. They always say you could dig 60 feet or 200, and you may hit good water, bad water, or no water. But around our area, at the deepest, people have gone about 200, something like that.
We did learn in live chat that, I guess, all of Bristow's water is from well water.
That's what Sam said. I don't know if I believe it.
That was Flint.
Oh, I definitely don't believe it. No, I guess I could see that. I mean, technically, isn't every city? Where's the water coming from?
I don't know. Do they do like a treatment plant? Like I don't
I'm
know
sure,
how that works.
but you still got to have more water.
Yeah.
So I think every town probably has a water well that they're getting water from. Flint.
I mean, I don't know.
Where else will the water come from?
I don't know, Arkansas River.
I don't know.
And then goes to a treatment. I don't know.
I think they probably have wells and stuff that they replenish water and stuff. It would only make sense.
Yeah.
Probably not their full water supply, but they could be getting it from lakes and rivers and whatnot, or springs, but who knows.
These are things that I've never thought of.
We don't need to think about them.
Yeah.
So we never thought about them.
Yeah.
Till now.
Yep. Till this very moment.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah, but we talked about it before and stuff too, but we've really dialed in exactly how we're going to put the trusses up. We would probably be putting a video out of finishing the framing if it wasn't for
this other thing.
Contacting water wells and getting stuff done and some other good news coming up and all of that. So we probably would be wrapping up the barn framing, but it is it's a good reason not to. And it also, we're never ever, no matter what we're doing, going to be upset when you get a break from building the same thing every day.
Yeah.
You get a little break from it. It's good when you get back to it because you're rejuvenized. You're able to think straight. You're not...
Got that rejuvenization.
Yeah, it's the same thing like if I'm editing videos or making music or whatever. When you're in it too long, it starts to... You can't see clearly. You can't hear clearly. You can't think clearly. Then when you step away and you come back, any musician that's ever recorded anything, in the moment, they're like, oh my God, this sounds so good. It's just, man. And then you come back the next day and you're like, this is terrible. Or it's like you're doing a video and you're like, man, this is really good. The next day you watch it and you're like, this is not very good. It's just one of those things that sometimes you got to get away from it to really see clearly. And that's why we're going on a 2-month-long vacation to Bora Bora.
We'll see ya.
We'll see you in 2 months.
No.
I wish that was the case. We're gonna have our own Bora Bora when we have a water wheel. We're gonna fill that pond up to the top,
That's
and
right.
I'm gonna build a little tiny house hut, and we're gonna stay on it. And instead of fish to swim through, we're gonna have tadpoles.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool though.
Let's go.
But
Fill in that
you did
silence.
not really well. No,
I purposely didn't on that one.
I'll put crickets in the background.
Yeah.
But we did walk around, and we were checking out a place that we could potentially separate our pigs to have their own spot and stuff, so they're not in the barn. Unfortunately, even when they have water to get in, they'll still try to start rooting up everything and rutting up all the land and stuff, and I would be really upset if they got in that barn and started messing up all the dirt and doing all that. So pigs don't need a lot. They truly don't. They just need a small little section, some water to get in, and a small shelter. And we already have panels to make a small section. We have a pond dug, just needs water, and we have the goat shelter to put them in, and then the goats and Lambo and chickens and turkey and all that will be in the main area in the barn. So I don't really feel too bad. Most people that homestead honestly leave their pigs in the smallest little spot, and that's all they know. Is literally sometimes they're like under a carport that's fenced. So you're talking maybe
Like a 12
by 18, 12 by 20, and that's it. And so for now, our pigs will be probably in the same size area they're in now, just in a different spot. And they'll be perfectly fine and happy. And soon we'll be getting a female for them. But not for Hank. Hank's going to have to not
we're gonna
be
have to,
there.
That's a whole nother thing we're going to have to figure out.
We need a good home for him.
Really?
He is a great pig. He is coming around. He is better. He was a little nervous for a while and all that. But honestly, at the end of the day, we don't really have use for him. He kind of landed in our lap. We'll say that, I guess. And we just really don't have a purpose for him. And we don't want to have to separate him and be by himself whenever we have a female pig, and breakfast, we're trying to breed breakfast so he can have meat, and we don't want to give him a life that he would be miserable.
Right. Just him by himself would be not good.
Or if he was just a pet by himself somewhere that someone can give him a bunch of attention, that would probably be great. Because they would get the trust with him and stuff. But here it's just not working. So if anyone is watching and wants Hank, our potbelly pig, he is sweet. He's not one that you're going to go pet on, maybe eventually. But he is a great pig. He's a great companion if you have goats or another pigs or whatever. Any animal, really, he did fine with.
Yeah, he's really sweet.
It's just...
we don't want him to get with a female.
And we could, I know some people probably say just neuter him. We probably could. I just kind of feel bad at this point. I don't even know how old he is.
Yeah, no idea.
Old enough to not want to lose his cojones, I'll say that. So we are setting everything up, and we were talking today. We've been smoking up pork butt. We cooked up some grilled up some food. I think that might be in the Crocker life.
Yeah.
So we won't talk about it too much. It was
It's all right.
steak.
Yeah.
I was just going to say it anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It was steak, and it came out delicious. We didn't cook it exactly how we wanted.
Yeah.
But it's
we're
still
getting it down. That was the second time.
I'll say this, we're making steak good enough to eat. And
Yeah.
before, it was kind of,
It was like, maybe not.
We're figuring it out. And
Yeah.
that's the one meat we haven't really figured out, and now we are.
Yeah.
But we do eat a lot of pork, a whole lot. So us having pigs for butcher is amazing. Us having chickens, we eat mainly pork and chicken. And then beef, we never dialed in the steaks and stuff like that. We don't really do a lot of hamburger meat. We're not. I mean, we like a hamburger. Maybe we'll get to the
C&J's, you know.
Yeah, we'll get to a point where we'll make burgers. Maybe we can have people out and do stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of our
When we say people out, we mean like our friends.
Yeah, everyone that watches, be our friends. No, it'd be Paragon, Junos, Brandon, Junos, Paragon, Colbeer.
Yeah.
We have a small circle.
Yeah.
But I'm 100% cool with that. But we were talking, we're like, man, we really do want to eat a lot of meat, and we can have, again, pig. The goats we have now, we're not going to eat. You can eat them. We're not going to. The mamas were retiring. And then at some point, if we ever find a good retirement home away from here, we would be willing to adopt them out. But we don't want them to keep breeding and breeding. They're fine. They can. We just know that they've had multiple.
I think they've had 3.
Yeah. 4. I don't know what you call them. Not litters.
Kids.
They've kidded. They've given birth to kids multiple times, and I think they're good.
Yeah.
Again, I think they can keep having babies as much as they possibly. That's what animals do. But for us, we'd love for them to chill out for a while and just be good pets. So if we do find a good, they would actually, 2 of them would be perfect for a petting zoo.
Oh yeah.
They have just become the ultimate give me a treat and I'll let you pet me all day goat.
Yeah.
The other ones are still, the other 2 are they're coming around.
Yeah.
But to have them coming as pets, but to get meat goats and just a couple, and then we have rabbit cages that we'll put in the barn and just have maybe 2 does and a buck, and then that'll be plenty of rabbit for us, and then potentially quail. And then we'll have different chickens. We'll have some chickens for some eggs. We'll have some chickens to butcher. We'll have chickens just to free range.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, free range chickens, something we'll always get them.
Yeah.
But we will have our different little things. Yeah. But we want a bunch of different types of meat that we can eat a lot and then grow our own veggies. Clearly, we won't be able to grow enough veggies to eat on all year, but to supplement some of the year with it would be awesome. Plus, there's nothing better than going and collecting fresh eggs, going out to the garden, getting some cilantro, some onion, green onion, maybe even some tomato, cut it up, make a little omelet, make a little breakfast. There is literally nothing better than that. And then we're real big on... if we make like pork butt or anything like that, shred it up and throw it in some eggs in the morning, especially a breakfast taco.
And then you put
barbecue sauce.
The Payne County barbecue sauce on it.
It is so good.
It's the best breakfast.
I know we promote Payne County all the time. Some people probably think we're paid. We're only paid in product, and I will gladly do that.
Yeah, we only won't even have to send it. We'll buy it, but.
We'll buy pickles and
sending it. But any product that we continually talk about is because
we like it. We truly enjoy it.
The best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Payne County is probably the best product we have ever received and have promoted.
Yeah.
I have been just absolutely blown away by it. Again, we ate an onion, and all it is an onion with rust, the seasoning, like the powdered rust, and you put it on there, and I can eat an entire onion by myself.
Yeah, and then that's all we did with the pork butt too. We didn't.
That's
we
it.
Just covered it in that rust.
Nothing else at all.
And it's so good.
Nothing. Just straight pork butt, cut off a bunch of the fat, and then just put the rust on it, let it pack in for a minute, and then put a little bit more. And it came out delicious.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't know what he puts in it, but
magic
it's good.
is what he does.
It's truly good.
Yeah.
And the guy's just nice as anything. I mean, just a very, very cool dude. But to kind of see, this is what's strange.
Everything go like this?
Truly. And there's a light shining now at that tunnel.
It's not even the shining. It's like
it's bright.
Yeah, it's almost like we're blinded by it because we're so close to it.
Having power, and then getting a water well out here, hopefully very, very, very soon. And then getting the animals situated, getting Lambo back, getting him a girlfriend, getting all the stuff situated, the garden, all of that. And then we were even talking, we're getting grass starting to sprout up, but it's so thin. It's not going to grow back good. But we can get seed, and with having a water well, we can actually spray it and water it and get grass going. We want to get at least a good yard for us and the dogs going. And
it's like everywhere we've lived, I guess say everywhere we've lived, but
the last two places we've had,
it's just been
dirt. Just dirt and rock. And
Shooting Ranch did have pasture, but where we were like living and
it
working,
was always dusty, always dirt everywhere. And so to have grass and a water well that we can just turn on and electric and have the barn situated and get ready to work on the grain bin. And we're going to go do an Airbnb coming up soon.
And have the animal situated to where, too, we can have them grow outs, basically.
Yeah. So it feels good to feel good. And I know we keep saying that, but it is nice. We did not talk about what we talked about in the last Coffee Crockers. We were going to talk about in this Coffee Crockers about how things are so different.
Yeah.
So we'll save that for the next one.
Yeah.
You just have to remind us. I didn't think about that till right now.
I thought about it, but
It's too late. Did we already start it before?
It was before.
Oh. It's okay. We'll talk about it at some point.
Yeah.
That'll be a long one.
Yeah.
I could talk on that one all day. But I am just very, very happy. I'm very, I don't want to say content, because I'm not content with this.
Content almost sounds like
you're settling.
Yeah.
And we're definitely not. And I don't feel that way. I feel like, I don't know the right word. I can't think of the right word in the moment.
Elated.
I can't tell you exactly what that means.
It's like happy.
Yeah, but like what's
excitable.
That's just the true definition of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I'm elated. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost unreal. It almost truly hasn't like set in yet that like that comfort. It's even days I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta go turn the generator on to get coffee. And I'm like, no, I don't. This is amazing. Yeah. This is awesome. Go to bed at night and I'm not trying to listen for a generator to die. You turn the heat on at night, it's still going in the morning. Whatever it may be. It's just nice to just the bare minimum of being a YouTuber and be able to edit or charge batteries, and you don't have to crank the generator on. You don't have to constantly. I don't remember the last time we even went. Today we got diesel, but gas.
Oh yeah,
we buy gas I bought it
whenever we were just to top it off.
The generator.
Yeah.
We probably buy gas less than once a month now.
Oh, yeah, way less.
Which is unreal to us. We used to go every day or every other day.
And fill up like...
multiple. We were spending hundreds of dollars a month on gas. And I'm glad we did. And I'm glad we were able to do everything we did. But boy, am I thankful. And I told Danielle, I said, we will never get an electric bill and be mad. Ever. Yeah. I don't care how high it is. It will never be as much as we spend on gas.
Yeah.
And I also told Danielle, I said, like 4 years from now, we'll get an electric bill and we'll be like, what? $250, $300? And then we'll laugh.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to spend way more than that on gas?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's, we're doing good and I'm happy. And,
I'm just, like, looking at the barn. I'm so proud of it. And then I can't wait to see it done, too.
Yeah. Now, we look at the barn on this side. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You look at the barn on the other side, you're like, that's huge.
Yeah.
It's so high up off the ground
It looks
that,
massive.
yeah, I'm like, holy cow. Like, we got to do our thumbnails from this side.
And the problem with this, too, I think we've already talked about this. We were just kind of in it. And we're like, we could build
our barn-dominium. We could build our shop.
Yeah.
We could build anything. And then we start doing it. We're like, why did we do this?
Yeah.
It saves a lot of money.
But even you're in it and you're like, okay, but this could be off here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, jeez.
The good thing is I'm constantly learning from each thing I build. And we built the loafing shed here and then built one at Paragon's. Built the barn over there at Shoot Dang. Building one here. Mm-hmm. I built 2 tiny houses. You've built
2 sheds.
Yeah. 1 tiny house. You.
Yeah, and then I helped with the shed.
Yeah. And then we did you've helped with 2 shed conversions.
Yeah.
And I've done 3. I'm trying to think. Just stuff like that. Fencing, everything. Mm-hmm. And every time you learn something new and it makes it easier the next time, but also you're learning little tricks and you're learning the skills of it, and we're not ever going to be professionals when it comes to it, but I feel more confident doing it.
Don't forget the bird's nest, too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Never forget.
I don't think I could ever forget it. It does almost give you a false sense of, I don't know the right word, confidence of, we can do that.
Yeah.
But I have been looking on Facebook Market. I'm always on there. And I found many companies that post metal trusses that if we did ever want to build our own shop, and we're going to build a garage shop and all that, instead of building the trusses and all that, you can do a wide, 20-foot wide building if you wanted, or even longer. They'd make them up to like 40-foot wide.
How do you get the metal trusses up?
That would have to be, we'd have to rent something.
Yeah.
Like a cherry picker, or they make you'd have to buy it, make it, whatever. You can hook it on the front of like a skid steer, and it's like a boom, and it'll pick it up and put it up there. There's many different ways you can do it. And then, because the metal trusses, they come in 2 pieces, and they bolt together in the middle. So there's always a way to do it. If we were ever decided to do it ourselves, we're just going to try to truly talk ourselves out of it every time we say we're going to do it.
Yeah. But it's just like, as you're like getting close to finishing on something, you're like, we can do this.
Yeah, why spend all this money to hire someone else when we can do it ourselves?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I've been like that forever since I was young. Forever. Why would I pay someone to do something that I could do myself? Mm-hmm. But then I also think, I thought this earlier, I want to pay someone just to be like our, not a maid, but like...
a cleanup after us.
Yeah, they like kind of just clean up after us.
Yeah.
An outdoor maid, if you will.
Yeah.
I just hate cleaning. I'm tired. When I get done building, I don't want to clean up.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to clean anything. I'll do it. I don't want to. And, you know, some people get upset and they don't understand it, but they ain't out there building every day. Yeah. But you build, say, the barn, and then you got wood scraps everywhere, and I'm like, it ain't hurting anything to have it here. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it. Now, I did go clean it up the other day.
It does look good.
But it's one of those, it's like, how much is it worth to us to pay somebody to do this? And then I'm like, Jason, quit being this way. Yeah. But once we get a little more settled in...
Don't you, someone's job was literally just that, they could make a full living off of that, we would be asking too much of them.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, so.
But not really.
But no.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We're definitely good, and if you guys can't tell, we're definitely way less stressed than we've ever been. And things are going great. Things are going awesome. Maybe not as fast as we would like.
But at the same time,
Is that a honk?
yeah.
Oh, maybe not as fast as we would like, but I'm also not upset about it.
Yeah.
Because everything's going and doing things the way we want.
Yeah, things are coming out good, and they're not hurried.
Yeah.
I think that's huge.
Yeah.
That's one reason why, too, like, I don't know, so much pride in the barn is because it's not a hurry through.
Yeah, it's
we
being
are, like,
done.
I'm proud with how fast it's going up, honestly, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, the barn is probably 3/4 of the way done. The front fence is about 3/4 of the way done. The fence for the animals,
which
I would say about half done, just because we got all the poles and everything up.
Which, the reason why the front fence is 3/4 done, the rest of the panels...
We need from the animals over there.
So, we gotta
Because we don't want to go buy more just to put them there, and then we have all the extras.
Yeah.
So, and then, we knew that when we bought them.
Yeah, and then the fence around, we've said it once.
We'll say it again.
The reason why that's on pause for a second is we're going to hook, the way we're hooking it to the barn.
Connects to the barn.
Yeah. The barn's got to be done first.
Yeah. It'll make sense when it's done, and then you'll understand when we add on more fencing why we did it that way. So it'll all make sense. It just, unfortunately, the way we wanted it is that's how it is, and I don't regret it, not even in the slightest, but...
This person's driving real slow?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel good about it, and I'm happy, and it's warming up, and I'm really glad we'll be getting water soon. And when that pond is full, oh, I'm jumping in.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put my boat in there.
Baby. We gotta test to see if it floats.
Yeah, the ground is slanted perfect for a boat ramp.
That's true.
We gotta get a jet ski in there, just... The neighbors would be like, y'all have just been... Y'all lost y'all's mind. Or they would love it.
Yeah, either or. Probably not. Probably think we lost our mind, but it's already been lost a long time
What if
ago.
we just dig ponds? And then just each one, you just jump pond to pond.
What do you do? Oh, okay.
Like that, I think.
I didn't know. That's how it went.
Yeah, you're going to find out.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I have a really good feeling about everything happening. When the water well people come out and do their thing and all that, fingers crossed it's closer to that 100-foot than the 200-foot.
Yeah.
That would save us a lot of money.
Oh, gosh.
If it is 200 foot, I'm glad we still hit water.
Yeah.
But it'd be a lot cooler if it was...
It would be a lot cooler if it was a little bit more shallow.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Save a little money on that.
Yeah.
It's just, everything is expensive, but the good thing is everything is paid off. Every time we do it, it's a massive chunk of money, but it's something that we don't have to worry about anymore. And that is an amazing feeling, and I'm very, very happy. So, for the 5th time, hopefully you guys have a good day. And anything else you want to tell these fine folks?
Have a good day.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, bye.